As we get deeper and deeper into the pandemic, we see more and more COVID-related deaths. The number of COVID hospitalizations are approaching the triple digits, and the number of lives lost to the virus are right alongside it. Recently, the Port Authority of Guam suffered the loss of a fellow coworker, friend, and port brother, Henry San Nicolas. General Manager of the port, Rory Respicio, shared some of his conversation with Henry's wife, Katrina.
The first thing I asked his wife if I could have the authority to authorization to say that this is a COVID-related death, and she's with tears holding back all the pain. She said, please express to everyone how real this coronavirus is. She's very sad that she couldn't be with her husband. She was very sad that he died alone. And these are some of the realities that these families are facing.
Henry San Nicolas was just 49 years old when he lost his life to the virus. Having worked at the Port Authority for 7 years, he had come to know them as family. Just as family does, General Manager Respicio says they're going to do all they can to help Henry's family during this time.
We've identified Ms. Francine Rojo from HR to be the family's point of contact to help process all the administrative stuff. She's already reached out to the retirement so that Katrina won't have to go to the retirement. We're going to try to do everything we can so that we could do this by email, or if we have to run the paperwork to his wife to sign, if we have to bring a notary to their house, we'll make all those extra efforts so that she could just focus on the great loss that she and her family are facing.
Respicio spoke of the immense pride Henry felt being Port strong.
Henry was just an amazing individual, and even his wife said, despite what he was going through with COVID, he loved the port. She said he loved coming to work every day. He loved being called Port Strong. He loved being recognized by the community as a Port Strong family member.
In the midst of increased anxiety, stress, and depression, the addition of grief creates a load difficult to bear alone. Respicio says he's made some calls to provide an ear to speak to should his team or Henry's family need it.
I reached out to Teresa Ariola from the Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness, and I asked what kind of process can we set up for our employees and their families to receive counseling if needed. And she was very receptive, very supportive. As you know, the Joint Information Center always releases at the very end of their press release and anyone needing counseling to please reach out. But in our case, like we've done with contact tracing and other efforts, we don't want to be a burden on public health, and we don't want to be a burden on Guam Behavioral Health. So we're going to channel all of those counseling requests through our HR staff.
According to General Manager Respicio, the Port Authority intends to hold a formal ceremony to bid farewell to their brother as soon as the rest of Henry's family arrives. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Peter Santos.